One of NNREC's project this year was the Norfolk Community Cohesion and Human Rights Project, which we worked with Junior, if that's why I brought him here today. And we went to 6 schools, and we got surveys from over 1,300 students. And you're going to, obviously in my report, which we can download on the website, there's more information, but I really want Junior to tell us about his experience of the project. So, over to you. What did you think about the project?
The project was, I think it was a great success, really, yeah. I'd like to mention how it all started, really, just out of a casual conversation, sitting outside of the forum, watching people go by and looking at how the county was changing, and there were more and more faces, VME communities visibly, different. Yeah. And we were thinking, well, how's the county responding to this? But we felt that it would be good to get the views of young people. I didn't think anything more about this at the time because just finished my cup of coffee and got on with it. And then Ewan rang me back a little while after, a few weeks after, and saying, "Look, that conversation, it's now we've now got some money to get it rolling." How the project ran was Young Urbanites got a focus group of 20 young people. 5 from 4 different schools. We brought these young people together and asked them to design a survey. Now this could have gone any way because I tried to sort of minimalise the way the survey would be structured in terms of our input, because we didn't want adult input. We wanted to know what questions around race, community cohesion and identity young people were asking each other. So just giving them the bare outlines of how to sort of create a survey, and then it's step back and fingers crossed. But we had asked for motivated young people, and that was exactly what we got, so it went very well. And we decided to put the survey out to more schools than we'd initially sort of planned to. The response was excellent, and as you were saying earlier, we surveyed 1,354 young people in total. And we also ran Global Awareness Days, which are activities for a whole year group, a series of workshops run on a carousel.
What did you think of those? I mean, how did you think the young people responded to them?
The Global Days, that was something that we'd been doing anyhow, so I knew that those days were going to be a success. It's quite a well-oiled machine in terms of putting them together.
Yeah.
What was interesting though, because of the funding that the NNREC had got, we had to add in a different element around Tom Paine and the human rights, the Declaration of Human Rights. Now I wasn't sure how we were going to do that at first, but we found the opening activity of the Global Days is a group exercise which involves the whole year group, and we were able to incorporate it into that. It gets the group running around, it's a real kind of icebreaker.
Yeah.
And it also introduced the issue of Tom Paine, because not a lot of young people had heard of him. When you're talking about role models and heroes, people know Mandela, people know Martin Luther King, but they seem so far away. And so you tend to think of heroes and role models as being way over there from some other community, some other place, some other space. But Tom Paine, he was a bus ride away, Thetford.
Thetford, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and what that did was it worked to inspire young people, that they could be the next person who had a major impact on the world and our society, not just their immediate environment.
Brilliant. I mean, for me, it was a really successful project. I enjoyed working with the young people, hearing what they had to say about it. I thought it was fantastic. Coming from the survey, I'm looking at the survey, and one of the questions that was asked by the young people, put to the young people, was, do you approve of Britain becoming more multicultural? And 34 disapproved of Britain becoming more multicultural. I mean, for me, that's quite a lot, Until we get it down to 0, I think there's still more work to do. And, positive work, it's brilliant what we're doing. I think, we need to go out to schools more and achieve more, really.
Yeah, I'd agree. In saying that, but 34%, it also leaves, 60-odd% that approved. But with I think that's a reflection of the society in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
Perhaps what we'll be able. Yes, you're right. We do need to go out and do more work in schools. But I think what we found from the answers as well was it was generally adult perspectives that were being reflected through young people. So I think as well as working with young people in schools, there's also we should also look for opportunities to work with communities, including adults as well. With the success of this project, we should look to do more collaborative work, and I'm hoping that there'll be an opportunity to sit down with yourself and Anne and look at how we're going to plan the future and extend this work to, because we captured a small part of the county. Although it was county-wide, we didn't, there's a lot more schools to be covered, and we've got evidence that there's reason to continue this work. And so for me, that's the next step, to pursue that.
Well, let's schedule that meeting then.
Okay.